Hey guys, so this is going to be your weekly twin flame reading. Today is November 5th, so I guess this applies basically from yesterday, November 4th through November 10th. And we got a couple things going on in the stars this week. Actually, we got a bunch of things going on. We started off with the moon in Libra, then Uranus is going to be entering Aries, and that is about, excuse me, making radical changes in ourselves, okay? Taking risks, beginning again, starting afresh. Uranus is in retrograde in Aries, excuse me. And then we also have the new moon in Scorpio coming up, which is like, it's planting seeds within others, within ourselves, being clear on who we are, and it's like we need to recognize what we hide from others and even ourselves. We're pushing for self-mastery here, okay? And then we have Jupiter entering Sagittarius. Yay! Hope, expansion, learning, travel, oh my gosh, generosity, money, wisdom. Holy cow, Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to be an awesome time of learning, of new adventures, of happiness. This is a period where your hope is going to be restored. Okay, and then next week we have Mars entering Pisces. So I haven't like done my research on that. So that's basically about action, being active, about compassion, creativity, ascension. Let's see, Pisces is about spirituality, fantasy, illusion, confusion, compassion. So this is a very loving energy. You're wanting to deeply connect even more, and this could be like aggressive psychic downloads in addition to that. Sun time energy, see? Another thing that I'm going to be going into next week would be the North Node moving into Cancer that same day as Mars goes into Pisces, and the South Node will be in Capricorn. I have no idea. I can tell you what the North Node is about, okay? So North Node is about destiny, and Cancer is about moods, emotions. It is a water sign, so that could be another dose yet of psychic intuition. So we're getting like a double dose here, probably like a triple dose, because along with Mars being in Pisces, we're going to have the moon in Pisces, okay? So that's dreams, revelations. Oh boy, you might end up with a headache or freaky dreams. Okay, then like the next day after that, oh my gosh, we've got Venus going direct, Mercury going retrograde in Sag. Venus is going direct in Libra. And then we have Mercury retrograde squaring Neptune retrograde, and yet another boost to the intuition, okay? And in regards to love and finances and our thinking, this is going to be an amazing week. Excellent week to connect. Huge week, I feel, for the collective and the twin flames in addition. So let's see what's going on with the cards for this week. Now keep in mind, this is just a general reading. If you want a specific reading, you can email me at Universal Grace Shadow, or you can reach me on Facebook via Messenger. One oracle card, $3. 3-card reading would be $5. A 5-card reading would be $10. And then if you want the full comprehensive with more than one deck, multiple decks, that's $25. Now, it's only going to be $25 until next April. Come next April, I'm going to be raising the price because, as you guys know, $25 is extremely cheap for a reading. Okay, so after a year, I'm definitely going to be reading my prices. So now's the time, especially when there's all these psychic downloads and a lot of intuitivity and all that kind of stuff, all this spiritual energy. I've been getting the downloads since September 19th. Okay, I actually got downloads before, but they haven't stopped since September 19th. And it's been a long process, letting it do its work, integrating the information, and then moving forward while it's still going because of the sheer amount of confusion involved. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, very nice, you guys. Very, very freaking beautiful. Okay, first card is the Strength card. Actually, let me pull a couple of more cards so I can show you the cards. Twin flames. Ooh, well that one popped out. My gosh, okay, my deck is not upside down, so. Okay, so this is this way. Okay, so that's right side up. Okay, guys, let's start. We have the Strength card. This is all about kindness and compassion. And guys, it's coming. I did the bi-monthly tarot reading already, so this is basically just for the energy surrounding this week. It's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of loving compassion to get through, okay? Because this week we're exposing vulnerabilities, the new moon in Scorpio, okay? And with Uranus and Aries, it's time for radical change. The 8 represents leadership qualities, okay? Conquering, facing things head on and conquering and leaving a lasting impression. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning in your favor. A cycle has been completed or it's come to an end, and there's going to be new beginnings, but you have to trust in the universe. Wow, this is the next level. Okay, so this compassion and this strength is coming to you. You are living in compassion from now on. King of Hearts. This can represent you or your partner. This is Scorpio energy. And with the new moon in Scorpio this week, it's the new moon in Scorpio. Basically, new moon in Scorpio, we're planting seeds within others and ourselves. We're pushing for self-mastery and recognizing what we hide from others and even ourselves. Okay, the King of Hearts is all about controlling the emotions, not wearing it on your sleeve. It's like you put your game face on, okay? And it comes in right next to the moon card. The moon card is about secrets, visions, the unconscious. Okay, so we are controlling these things that are in our unconscious. There are things that need to come out, but they haven't come to light yet. The secrets have not been revealed. Okay, interesting. So the moon card will turn right side up when you express yourself, when you express your feelings, okay? You can't keep them bottled up inside. It's going to take a lot of strength to expose your vulnerability because Scorpio has a hard time trusting, okay? But we need to be very clear. And if we are going to have this 10 of Cups, success in relationships, completion of a cycle in regards to our love, and I would say finances also, because there's been finances, love, and power issues within twin flame love relationships and soulmates or lovers, whatever you want to call it. You've got some success here, okay, if you expose your vulnerabilities. 4 of Pentacles, there may be an obsessive component, insecurities and trust issues, and that's along with the new moon in Scorpio also. You really find it hard to trust others. Now some of you guys, you're going to stick to that and let it be stubborn, and you're not going to want to admit to anything. But if you admit to what is wrong in yourself, okay, and Scorpios can be really direct with other people too, so you could be telling somebody what's wrong with them, but you know, be compassionate about it. Okay, don't this is the time where Scorpio is all about clarity and good judgment, okay? So there are some things within ourselves and with others that need to come out, okay? Some blocks deeply rooted inner seeds. Okay, if you can express your vulnerability within the relationship, you will be successful. Okay, and we're even closer to self-mastery in that way. Two of Swords. This is all about balancing body, mind, and spirit. It is a Swords card, so it is all in the mind. See, with the moon here, about the emotions. So whatever is happening, whatever happens, especially with Uranus going into Aries, okay, and the new moon in Scorpio can bring about a death. Scorpio is a sign of death, okay? So basically Scorpio purges the negative to bring on healing. Scorpio is brutally honest, not necessarily open, okay? So you're gonna have to balance that out, okay? Figure out how to express yourself, because if you don't, this will become an imbalance. Right now, the new moon in Scorpio is bringing us to that balance, okay? Seven of Swords. This is about opposition. There's something that is blocking you, opposing you, and this would be the hidden, also representative of Scorpio. Okay, so there are some deep-rooted things that haven't been expressed, okay? You've been controlling it, but it needs to be expressed. You don't need to be so paranoid. Let's see what else. Oh, let's see what else will come up too. Okay, the Ten of Hearts too. That could speak to Jupiter and Sagittarius. It's a time of optimism. It's a time of hope. And if you keep yourself open and act with compassion, the wheel of fortune is going to be turning for you. Okay, and you will achieve balance of body, mind, and soul. And this will bring you success in your own life, in your own independent life, as well as in your love life. Okay, that's two. Nice. Okay, Uranus and Aries. Courage. You're going to have the courage to be open, and there's going to be some changes, huge changes coming up, okay? So don't be afraid to make that change. Remember what I was saying about being paranoid, or you're guarding your feelings. The Four of Pentacles with the King of Hearts is staying mum, keeping your mouth shut. That with the moon reversed, you are not speaking up. You need to balance that out, okay? Have courage, be determined. This is also Aries energy, okay? So this could be speaking whatever happens, whatever changes are happening, you must be courageous, take risks, be open to the change. Princess of Hearts and the Sun. The Princess of Hearts is all about being naive, childlike joy, not being jaded, recovering from being jaded, or just being fond of childhood memories. Now, in the recent past, we've all been thinking about what do you call it? Our parents, when we were children, the relationship dynamics between our parents, between our aunties, uncles, friends, family, whatever, from our childhood. The paradigms that we inherited from experience that made its way into our lives now. Not really part of our personality, but an assumed part of our personality. There's going to be a lot of focus to that, okay? Just there's This is like the new beginning in the relationships. This is what will happen when you express yourself and you're open and you're vulnerable in your relationships, okay? And with the sun is, there's a lot of attention, a lot of energy focusing on the dark things that we're afraid of, okay? Those deep-rooted things like our addictions. We are in the process of mastering ourselves, and along with the new moon being in Scorpio, the sun is also still in Scorpio. It's Scorpio season, okay? So energy to clarity about the dark. And it's also about nurturing creative growth, okay? Joy, success, new beginnings in love relationships. Know that everything will be all right no matter what. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything that's happening is happening exactly as it should. You are exactly where you should be, okay? So this is gonna be an interesting week. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so first of all, this one went flying over there. 9 of Wands. It's going to take a lot of discipline because you have to be consciously aware of your actions, because that's what we're changing, right? We're changing for the better, and we're becoming more vulnerable in our relationships. And this in turn is creating a closer bond. So this can speak to being self-disciplined, you know, in the new moon in Scorpio with the self-mastery and all. But this also could speak to being limited or restricted in some way. Maybe it's this thing that we haven't spoken of, okay? So if you don't speak, and you may not feel like speaking immediately because Scorpio likes to keep things hidden, but Mercury in Sagittarius might just make you talk. And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it could be as soon as today or tomorrow. 9 is also representative of ending, so there could be an ending in a limitation, and I feel the ending in the limitation is keeping quiet. The new moon in Scorpio, keeping quiet about the dark things in you. Okay, now the King of Hearts, if it came out, usually if it comes out with the 10 of Swords, it's about addictions. Now we touch on that because the sun and the moon they're trining Neptune and Pisces, okay? And it's trining at 13 degrees in Pisces, and that could be about escapism, admitting to our addictions. And with Scorpio, it could be sexual addictions. It could be obsession with something, okay? The Death card. Death card landed on the Sun card. So this is focus on endings, the focus on ending something and manifesting another, okay? This is also the card of the Scorpio. So Sun in Scorpio on this new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so what was I going to say? I completely forgot. Creative nurturing of the dark, okay? Not necessarily making the dark grow, but bringing it out and creating the seeds of change, okay? Like I was saying, shedding the negative, destroying the negative, and bringing on healing, which is what the Sun is all about, healing and creative growth. So there is an end, definitely an end to this cycle, okay? And new beginnings where all will be well. Beautiful. That's I was gonna say, that's funny that that card landed on the Sun, but this is representative of the new moon in Scorpio, and it landed on the Sun, and the Sun and the new moon are both in Scorpio right now. In fact, the new moon in Scorpio is when they are at the same degree. They're going to be at 15 degrees, okay? I don't know what 15 stands for, but it equals 6, and that's about showing your love through service, social responsibility, and just taking care. 8 of Wands, the speed of manifestation, okay? Once you have conquered this and you're well on your way to self-mastery, you're going to be amazed at what happens. And that with Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, it's usually said that when Jupiter leaves a sign, it leaves a very big gift. So you've got something coming. Not to mention, all week we're having psychic downloads. Okay, so I've been getting this card quite a bit. Okay, where are we at? We're almost at 20 minutes. Let's see what else we got going. Wow, it looks like an outstanding week. I love it. I love it. We've got 8, 9s, 10s. Oh, I love that the Wheel of Fortune is there. I mean, we've got 2 10 cards. So remember, I think in the daily reading I was talking about where there should be 4 numbers. I feel like there should be 4 numbers. You know, like how you see 1 1 1 1. Sometimes when you see 3, that means there's a little bit, that's like step 3, okay? That's 75%. I feel like when you start seeing 4 of a number, then that's when that cycle is completed and we're in the 100% energy of that. You know, whereas if there's only 3 numbers, then it's just another level, another step, the next level, basically. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles fell out on the Princess of Hearts. 8 of Pentacles is about working hard. You're creatively working on your legacy, okay, and you love it, okay. It is not work. It is what you love to do. You, in fact, experience joy when you are doing what we love, okay? And Uranus and Taurus was about changing the way that you make money, okay? We're at the last little bits of that energy and it's moving into Aries. So it's all about being open to change. So you might find yourself in a completely new directions, okay? And you might be silly giddy over it. I mean, who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, oh, and talk about New Moon in Scorpio. That's already psychic, intuitive energy. And then we've got all these boosts. So we're going to have a really great couple of weeks in terms of psychic downloads, intuition, just knowing, feeling, sensing, being sensitive. And because it is a new moon, it's about planting seeds, okay? So it's about people are going to be expressing things, okay? As with the sun, expression, and it's going to be an opportunity to grow whatever seeds come from this, okay? So this fell out in the 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords, new beginning in a way of thinking. This is rewards. You're about to be recognized and rewarded, okay? For your behavior, for acknowledging the dark side, the shadow side. Okay, remember what I was saying about Jupiter leaving Scorpio and moving into Sag? Here it is. Okay, it's also new recognition. Okay, so the fact that it fell out on the 7 of Wands, which is determination, courage, standing up for yourself. This is like recognition, validation and recognition for whatever vulnerabilities that you expose. It could also be that you're starting to recognize the dark side, okay? Like I was saying, you know, admitting to your addictions. This is recognition, and this is going to tick off new beginnings because you're recognizing what needs to change, okay? And pretty soon, right now it's a new moon, so it's all about planting seeds. So we're going to get right to work on new ways of thinking and communicating, okay? Recognition of that this is the beginning of the best relationship ever with yourself and with your twin flame, okay? I'm not feeling like pulling any more cards from that. Let's actually, I like this deck. I am so falling in love with this deck, the Hawaiian Healing Intentions. I'm going to shuffle it like this for a second, and then I'll shuffle my normal way. I did a reading earlier, so I felt the need to shake it up. Well, that was really quick that the first card popped out. We're just going to take 2 or 3. Spirit, please. Twin Flames. Yeah, and I've really been guided to use these cards. They are just amazing. I love them so much. I can't even express how sometimes I don't feel like doing regular meetings, and I wind up using my 2 Hawaiian decks. Okay, so if I don't get anything, okay, and that is 2. 3. I just had the Sesame Street number song, you know, when it goes through the pinballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's why I went 3. Kind of silly, I know. We were watching videos on 70s commercials, 70s toys and stuff. Okay, that was 4. No more from that deck. And let's use this one too. My other Hawaiian deck of Heaven Ascending on Earth. Available at my shop, Pop Shop in the Pahoa Village Shopping Center. I love this deck also. The artwork is just outstanding. Okay. Good enough shuffling that way. Let's get to the reading shuffle. The reading shuffle. Okay, that's all we're going to take from that. And I also feel like pulling a couple cards from the healing deck. Oh, uh-oh. I don't feel like that's part of the shuffle. Okay, we'll take that face down one. The other one I was kind of clumsy, so I wasn't going to take that. I don't even remember what it is. Okay. We are done here. Okay, so we'll leave that where it is. Okay. Ooh, honey. Ooh, honey. Soul. My intention is to attune to my higher consciousness, honor my eternal self, and take excellent care of my body so that I can bring my soul energy fully into the present. Your body is your soul in physical form. Your soul has infused and informed every cell of your body with the unique stream of consciousness that is your eternal self. Every physical attribute and challenge began on the energetic plane before manifesting in your body. You can attune to the infinite energetic plane and ask your higher consciousness for guidance on how to care for your body and honor your soul in this life. Okay, so with that, I can't remember which transit it was. It was Uranus in Aries, okay? This speaks to Uranus in Aries and how there's going to be radical changes in ourselves, okay? We're going to take risks. We're going to be open to change, okay? So this is all about taking care of yourself. Now these 2 fell out on the 1 and on the Ace and the 2 of Swords. Aina, Earth. Be grounded. You are worthy. Love yourself as you love Mother Earth. Nurture your soul in essence. You are deserving, and your presence is honored. Same thing. And I got this in the daily energy reading too. So this energy is going to be present throughout the week. Mo'olelo, legend. Always listen to your heart and soul. Follow your personal dreams. Find the beauty within yourself and allow your spirit to flourish. Your courage will help others move forward with confidence. This is how legends are born. Okay, listen to your heart and soul. King of Hearts. Follow your personal dreams. And have courage. Beautiful. Okay, these fell out here. Okay, Ace of Cups and 3 of Discs. Okay, so it fell out on Death and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is additional work to be done. This is in your love relationships in regards to money. Okay, so there's still some things in the relationship that has to be worked on, and it could be to power dynamics and it could be to finances. You have the Ace of Cups also. Okay, Ace, King, and Ten and Princess of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups is all about beginnings or new beginning or reigniting a love. Okay, so This vulnerability, like I was saying, to expose your vulnerabilities and talk to your partner. In this time of Scorpio, this is going to create new beginnings. Okay, remember how I was saying when Venus entered Libra on October 31st, it's going to be like the honeymoon phase. So this is new beginnings for you and your partner. If you can admit to your dark side, okay, and to your partner, this is going to create new beginnings. Didn't I say that? It's going to bring you two guys closer. One more card over here. Two of Swords reversed. Okay, now originally it's talking about balancing body, mind, and soul. And I guess pretty much to begin with, it's going to be really hard. Maybe we start off the week imbalanced, or it's just saying we're going to go back and forth as our trials and tribulations come to us this week. Balance and peace. All this is saying is that we haven't done it yet. Okay, so be mindful of that. Like this was saying, take care of your body. And this is body, mind, and soul. Okay, so take care of your body, mind, and soul this week. It's going to get worked. And these transits that I speak of are not going to be for a day or for a week. These are going to be lasting for several months to several weeks. Okay, so until next time, you guys, this has been your weekly twin flame reading. Love you.